works. Okay, yeah, so sound's back on for YouTube. Now I just have to get my Facebook just fixed. All right, let's try this. See what happens here. All right, and copy and paste. Let's try again here. Well, that's always fun. Okay, so we got the sound figured out. Hopefully everybody is finding the new stream here, or maybe it's continuing from the other one. I'm not sure, but here we are. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. Sorry I had to reboot. I just was not picking up on my sound today. Speaking of sound, it's a little echoey in here. I don't know if that's coming through to you, but I took everything down. You may be like, Lynn, what's going on? Are you moving? It feels like it. This will be the last time you see me in this space, at least with this background. I mean, let me back up and explain what's going on here. So last week we had spring break, and Imani went to Florida. Lucky her, I know. Well, we stayed back in Chicago, but Bert and I had the house to ourselves, and we have been working very, like, every open weekend and evening that we have energy. We have been working on our basement. I think I've mentioned it a couple times, but we're getting our house to, I don't know, just more storage space, more space that makes more sense, like as far as a workshop and a creative area. So we have like kind of a maker's area now in the basement. But it needed drywall put up. So the drywall's up. We have not mudded and painted and all that, but it still looks a lot more finished than it used to. And it's insulated, and now when we go down there, it's a very nice temperature. So that was all kind of in the works, right? And then we said, well, we've got 3 days off of work. We took Monday through Wednesday off of work. Why don't we try and level our floors that we absolutely hate on our first floor? We have this really crappy, like, faux wood that's like this thin, and we were like, there's a huge dip in our living room. And I'm not exaggerating. It's like from the middle of the room to like the edge of the room, there's like a 2-inch difference over maybe 12 feet. You can feel it. Like when you're walking in there, you know, if you were to drop marbles, it would be like a raceway. They say something like 1 inch over 10 feet or 20 feet is normal, like in old houses, but this is more extreme. We watched a ton of videos on YouTube, of course. We were gonna put basically supports under the subfloor to raise the subfloor, and then put the planks back down into place. We weren't going to replace the flooring completely. It was a DIY fix so that we can, you know, not, we're trying to do it for very little money. However, when we started pulling up the flooring, did I tell you guys this already last week? I think I might have. We found mold, right? I think I told you. So this is where we were last Monday. We got to this point. We had flooring guys come out on Tuesday, and here's the big update. We are going to be replacing the floors completely on our first floor. Not we, this company is. So from a very cheap project to a, wow, there goes a lot of our home improvement budget. Actually, our entire home improvement budget. But we couldn't be more excited to actually have real hardwood floors in our home. I think it's just going to make this house even more authentic to its age. You know, it's a 120-year-old Chicago house, and we're taking good care of it. So that's the big thing. Now, what's that have to do with the studio? Well, everything on the first floor, including the studio, we have to basically get out so they can get to the floor and do everything. But this has created an opportunity for us. We've talked about putting Bert's office into this room, which it could be a bedroom, a small one, but like, you know, you put a twin size bed and 2 tables in here. I mean, a dresser. It's got a closet that I face where I'm sitting right now. It's a bedroom, and there's a window here. We talked about making it Bert's office, but with my studio setup, it was kind of hard to do that because I've got lights and I've got dual screens, and I have, you know, all this stuff around, and try to keep the background, you know, a background. But we're going to be repurposing, and I don't know where the studio is going to be, if we're going to just get creative with this space, or if I'm going to just kind of pare it down instead of, you know, have all these fancy things. Like, you know, I've been doing this long enough to know now, you know, exactly what I can get away with and how it needs to be set up. So we are going to, as soon as this live stream ends, finish packing up the computer. It's like the last thing in here, and those like 2 things sitting on a shelf over there. And I think that can stay on the wall. It'll probably get moved somewhere else when we figure out what the layout of the house is. But other than that, right now it's the stool I'm sitting on and the desk that the computer is sitting on. So it's all going to get packed up and moved tonight, and blank slate. Okay, hold on. I have, like, I'm out of breath. It might be because I just ate like an entire little bowl of jelly beans. And well, it's not healthy, but I have like a sugar rush right now. Hi, Paul. So the project's going to start tomorrow on Tuesday, and they tell us it's going to be done on Friday. And we're really hoping that's the case, because if it takes longer, that means it's going to cost more. So we are trying to be as ready as possible for them tomorrow. Like, our house looks like we're moving out. You know, you have that, do you guys know, like, that fresh start feeling from like moving out of a place and moving into a new one, and like unpacking, and I don't know, kind of starting anew with where things go. It's kind of that feeling, and it's exciting. It was a little stressful. I didn't know if we'd get it all done, but we really are pretty close, and the basement's already coming together. Like, all the stuff from the craft room / studio, whatever this space here is already starting to get set up downstairs. Our workshop is really cool looking. Like, we've got all of our tools organized, and everything is like ready, like, make something, and we're like, yay, we want to. So the front half of the basement is now a usable maker's space, and the back half is, well, a lot of storage right now. But as the house comes back together, we're going to be sorting, like, okay, giveaway or garage sale, and let's use this. We're going to clean it off real good and find a new home for it. So it's a nice, fresh feeling. Yeah. So I don't know. There might be room in the basement for the stream. It's not finished, though. So it could be an exciting, you know, thinking back. I've been streaming for over 2 years now. And thinking back to like some of the lessons we learned along the way is like, take your audience on the journey with you. So, I mean, I could set up the basics down there, and then you could see behind me what is happening in our basement and see it on a week by week, you know, progression. And then you'll see August come, and then the progression just stop. And who knows if I'll have the motivation to keep on streaming, but hopefully I will. So we shall see. You will all see next week on Monday the reveal of where I'm streaming from. Okay, so that is kind of where we're at with things. I'm feeling good. We had our anatomy scan last week, which I told you about. And then today we had just a regular prenatal appointment. Doctor used the Doppler little machine to hear the heartbeat. Heartbeat's right where it needs to be. Strong, healthy, found it right away. I'm healthy. The next appointment is in 4 weeks, and I have to do the glucose test. I've heard so much about this. It is a disgusting drink that you have to have about an hour before they draw your blood to check glucose levels. I thought it wouldn't be this soon. I'm only 21 weeks, so I guess that'll be 24 weeks, 25 weeks when that happens. I don't know why. It's just like, it's going faster. It's going by faster. So that is going to happen. We have that drink already in hand, and then, yeah. My dad always has ideas. Use a green screen in the background. You could be anywhere. That's true, but I'm authentic, gotta show it like it really is. Plus, I feel like with a green screen, that's more technology to go wrong. See Exhibit A, today's beginning live stream with no sound. But thanks for the idea. The thing is with glucose. So I'm not a big sweets person, and the doctor is like, you're going to be fine. Just, on the morning of your glucose test, don't have like a donut or even a bagel or anything with like gluten in it, before the test. She's like, just, you're a healthy person. You're probably going to be fine. But yeah, I hear this a lot, is like sometimes totally healthy women take the test and then they are like, well, now you have to do, testing every time or modify your diet so that you can be healthy. That happens a lot. So I don't know, my sweet tooth has grown in, I guess, in the past couple of weeks. And now I do kind of crave the candies, and Easter's been super sweet. Jelly beans and chocolates. Anyway, I am trying, I swear. Just to stick to my normal diet, but it's hard. When baby wants something sweet, it's what I crave, and then I just have to do it. Baby wants what baby gets. I think I did that backwards. Baby gets what baby wants. Anyway, so we had Easter yesterday. Got together with family. Did an Easter egg hunt. It was really nice to have family all together for Easter, and it was just, I don't know, a lot of fun actually. I had a really good time. The kids were all running around, and it was just like a lot of energy. By the time we got home, we were so tired, and we were just like, straight to bed. It was really nice. Mom, please, you bought me those jelly beans because you found them. So guys, my recent discovery of jelly beans is the Starburst jelly beans. And I think they only make them for Easter. I don't know if someone knows more about these, but anyway, someone had them at work, and I took a handful because they just looked kind of good. I took maybe 10. And I was like, oh my God, these are the best jelly beans I've ever had in my life. And I went back for more. And then I was really sad when the bag of jelly beans was gone. And I'm like, well, where do I get more of these? So I've been talking about them with people. And my mom found them at the store because Bert said they were sold out when he went to go get the candy for the Easter egg hunt that we were doing for the kids. And he's like, they're all sold out. They didn't have them. He had got me the regular Brax or whatever the brand is, which is the ones I had today. Just to confirm, those are inferior to the Starburst jelly beans. But Mom texted me today. She's like, are these the jelly beans you're talking about? I guess she found them at the store, so she bought 2 bags for me. Now I can't wait to see Mom. So silly. But those are the best jelly beans, is the Starburst ones. Yeah, 100%, hands down. Kelly, I'm not super surprised by this. The kids were just so amped with all the fun that they were having. So, the older you get, I guess, the faster the battery drains. You got littles that are fully charged. So if they got a nap, I don't know. Oh man, sorry about that. That means you guys didn't go to bed till 11 either. Yeah, poor Paul and Kelly for the boys. Bert may have to do what we do to Imani, which is, we have to kind of hide the snacks. Otherwise, they're gone. But yeah, Bert might need to hide them from me soon. Yeah, the kids probably were on a sugar high. On the way home, I can't remember. No, I was trying to think if she had more snacks on the way home. I don't know. We were giving Imani a hard time because she was having candy there, and she loves snacks. I mean, but who doesn't? But we're trying to make sure that she understands moderation. Because the older you get, the faster it catches up with you. As you're a kid, you could just have this stuff and, I don't know, burn it off, I suppose. Anyways, so yeah, house is kind of going through a makeover. One of the other big things we did was move this kind of bonus piece of furniture that I've had for a very long time, that's gone from the condo I used to own to the apartment Bert and I got together to here. It became a makeshift like kitchen island. It's not meant to be. It's like a standalone, I guess, tabletop with like some shelves on it that fits into a corner. So it's a very odd shape. It doesn't have any 90-degree angles at the top. So it's just kind of been floating in the middle of our kitchen. And it's worked, the size works, but if you come in there, you're like, this is definitely a temporary kitchen item, or you don't like have any sense of style. Not that like it matters that much, and we've been living with it, but I'm excited because now it is repurposed in the maker's room, and we will actually be putting in a kitchen island that we're very confident we can do on our own. So that'll be the project after we get the floors in. Yeah. So, and why are we DIYing that? Well, because we have no house budget left to hire other people to put cabinets in. That's why. And also because now we have a workshop to build our own stuff. Yeah. But we're not building the cabinets. We're going to get the kind of the pre-made cabinets and assemble them ourselves. Does that make sense? Not like we might do IKEA, but anyway, Home Depot has like all these unfinished cabinets, and we're going to finish them, build the box that they stand on, and accessorize and all that kind of stuff. I get emails from Home Depot all the time letting me know when things are on sale, so don't worry, I'll shop smart. Okay, well, might be a short and sweet update today. How are you guys doing? Tell me if you've got any big updates. What'd you do for Easter? Don't be shy if you've never commented before. Feel free to say hi. Let me know you're out there. And if you don't, that's okay too if you don't want to. But I would love to hear what you guys are up to. I've been talking about myself a lot. While you maybe type in your comments, I'll stand up. I'm going to give you, because the shirt I'm wearing is a little tighter fitting today. Kelly, I may need those larges sooner rather than later. I'm not sure. I felt like I was showing too early, but the doctor assured me I'm like right on track, and every woman's body is different. But I'll show you what's going on here with this pregnant body. Oh my God, it's weird looking at it in the camera. So anyway, this is the pregnant version of Lynn. You can start to see my belly button is like sticking, I don't know, making a show for itself. I'm weird about my belly button. I'm like not okay with the changes my belly button's going through. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Kelly. It is, and yeah, it feels big to me right now, but I know it's just going to get so much bigger than this, but I feel so out of my norm. It's just a weird sensation, like, to go through these changes. It's bizarre, and I'm very thankful to be going through this. I really am. And I hope that people who are trying to get to this, I really hope it happens for you. And it's a long journey sometimes, but hang in there. Yeah. Did I use the word huge, Kelly? I might have. But to be fair, that was literally right before you gave birth. So yeah. It's incredible what our bodies do and know what to do. It's just so fascinating. It's changed my outlook on life. Thank you guys for all the support here. Appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Laura. Thank you so much. But yeah, the changes also cause, they on a weekly basis, my app tells me these updates about my body and the baby. Baby is supposedly the size of a banana. Look at him. I'm wearing yellow today. It's almost like it fits. I don't know. I see bananas in all sorts of sizes, so I don't know. I'm picturing, the baby's getting pretty big in there. I know the baby's going to be like this big eventually, but anywho, everything's kind of getting squished, including like my diaphragm or lungs or organs or whatever else is inside of me. And I feel like that's also part of why I'm like out of breath and feeling not myself. It also showed a diagram of how my center of gravity used to be like in the middle of me, and now it's like out in front of me, which might be also why it's a hard adjustment for like feeling off balance. I do notice that I get dizzy a lot when we're doing a lot of this like drywall stuff, and I have to bend down to make my cuts and then get back up and measure what I'm going to be, marking next on the board, because we're doing these intricate cuts around the joists in the basement. And the up and down is sometimes I'm like, whoa, a little dizzy. So just the constant kind of like little reminders that I'm not in my old body, I'm in this new body that is constantly changing. So the doctor today, she's like, maybe you're doing too much. And I'm like, I know when I hit my limit. That's the thing. And Bert is always like on it. He's like, that's enough. I just saw you're breathing heavy. You're done. So Bert's really good at looking for signs and getting me to stop, because I will keep pushing until it is like physically hurting. He's like, time to stop now before you get to that point. So I'm in good hands. Blood pressure is perfectly good. I think there was only like my very first 1 or 2 appointments, my blood pressure was just a little high. I've always had good blood pressure, but I think it was high those first 2 visits because I was so nervous about how the visit was going to go. But ever since then, they're like, perfect, that's great. So back on track with my blood pressure, which is nice. Very thankful for that. Though I do know, I think my body's producing extra blood or something with the capillaries or whatever. And so when I blow my nose, almost every single time now I have like, not a bloody nose, but like blood in my boogers. Sorry, TMI probably. But yeah, so I don't know. There's that. It's just weird little side effects that happen with all this. Oh, good job, Bert, taking care of Mama. He really does. I am proud. I have been able to like help still move furniture and everything, and I find what I need to do in order to get the job done. So there are ways to get it done. So yeah. Yep, completely normal to have blood in my nose. Bloody things, yeah. Yeah, and the nerves will totally do that to blood pressure for sure. So, but now I have like a constant reassurance that baby is doing okay in there because I can feel baby. That was not something I could do more than 2 weeks ago. I couldn't feel her. So now it's like I feel her a lot. Usually in the morning and at night, but also at work. If I'm sitting at my desk for a while and I haven't moved in a bit, all of a sudden I'll just kind of feel her, like it's almost like she's just kind of doing a roll in there. It's really weird. Bert hasn't been able to feel her yet. I can't usually feel it with my hand unless I'm really patient and just have my hand waiting there. So usually it's like a quick thing I feel and then she's done. But it's really cool to be reminded that I'm carrying baby inside me. Well, it'll be soon enough, I'm sure, that it'll just be like kicking and punching all the time, and anybody would be able to see it, I guess. We'll get to that point eventually. Anyway, what did they say? Days go by, but the minutes last forever, something like that. Moments last forever. I don't know. I'm getting that all weird. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because I feel like I'm on the verge of being extra weird today. And you don't need to see that. It's probably the jelly beans talking. We're going to go fire up the grill because our kitchen is somewhat kind of unusual. Well, actually, Bert's doing fish on the stove, but veggies on the grill. That's what we're doing tonight. Then yeah, we'll get through this week. Next week we'll have new floor. Give you guys an update. Yeah, code name is now Banana. Until next week, and I'll let you know what she is then. So thanks for hanging out with me. Can't wait to show you where I am next week and give you all the updates. Oh yeah, this is what it is. The days are long, the years are short. That's what it is. Thanks, Mom, for helping me out there. All right. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great week, and enjoy the changing season. It is, spring is about here. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye. Nope, that button didn't work. I guess we're just going to fade to black and fade out today. Let's try this one. Alrighty, there we go. Bye, friends.